Nick of Time show. Go check out that show. It's a great show. It's a great show.
New York, New York, big city of dreams. New York, New York, big city of dreams.
What's going on? This is Jay Ellis from the Nick of Time show. Here giving you that Knicks talk just in the nick of time. And guess what, guys? The Knicks did it. The Knicks just won NBA championship in 2026. This is the first championship by these New York Knicks since 1973. 53 years later, and it was a nail biter, a come behind victory once again by these New York Knicks. Josh Hart gave you 13 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. OG Anunoby gave you 11 points and 8 rebounds. Miguel gave you 14 and 4. The bench got outscored badly, 32-9. The Spurs were leading by 16 points. The Knicks only scored 37 points at halftime. But it didn't matter because the Knicks have the MVP, the ultimate 1A, Jalen Brunson, who gave you 45 points on the night, avenging the 99 Spurs team, man. This is the ultimate win for Knicks fans. The Knicks have not won a championship in 53 years. We did it for everybody, man. This win was for New York. This win is for the fans. This win is for Jalen Brunson's dad. This win is for the 99 Knicks who suffered the loss for the Spurs all those years ago. This is win for Charlie Ward. This one is for Chris Childs. This one is for Allen Houston. This one is for Latrell Sprewell. This one is for Larry Johnson. This one is for Marcus Gamby. This one is for Chris Dudley. This one is for Rick Brunson. This one is for Fritz. This one is for Jay Ellis. This one is for Lee. This one is for Ebony B. This one is for everybody in the chat. Alexander. This one is for Al watching in the chat. This one is for all the Knicks fans, the KOT fans, everybody who bled, everybody who fought. Everybody who argued, everybody who defended their team, everybody who defended Jalen Brunson against those doubters, everybody who stuck up for Karl Anthony Towns for calling him soft, everybody who defended Mikal Bridges because he was getting torched because of how many picks he caused, everybody who defended Josh Hart because he wasn't the best shooter in the world, but he gave you all the heart in the world. This is for New York. This is for the fans. This is for the New York Knicks, man. I need everybody to enjoy this victory because we waited way too long for this. I want you to bask in it. I want you to be ignorant, not too ignorant, not throwing eggs ignorant, but I need you to be boisterous. Y'all thought we was annoying before, man. New York fans out there need to be loud and proud because all the Knicks for click stuff that's been happening for years. All the jokes that's been thrown our way against ESPN, all the people who doubted the Knicks, from Draymond Green, who wants to apologize all of a sudden on live TV, to Becky Hammond, who doubled down on national TV, telling Jalen Brunson to prove it that he's a 1A. Everybody who doubted and everybody who laughed, everybody had the LOL Knicks thing coming out their mouth. Screw them. Enjoy it, fans. This win is for us and for y'all and for this New York Knicks team, man. I can't wait to get into this game, man. It's me and Fritz right now because my squad is out there partying. I'm going to tell you something. Dexter invited me to the watch party today, and I told him I couldn't come. And I knew my team was going to be partying today. I knew it. I knew this was going to be partying. So I had to come over there and hold it down. And I think this should be trickling in any minute now, but before that happens, I'm gonna just enjoy this thing with you guys, man. Especially for you guys watching KOT, who's been with us since the 2016 era when we first started and watched us through all of the seasons of NBA basketball, breaking down games. I appreciate you guys. Now, with no further ado, let me introduce you to my guys, Mr. NBA Economy himself, Fritz Alessandro. What's good, Fritz?
Man, everything is good. What an ugly basketball game. What a beautifully ugly basketball game. We've shown that we can win it either way. We could run away with it. We could do that. The new, throwing up threes. But this was like Lee said, like a fight over knife. And man, Jalen Brunson was an absolute horror story character, because you knew he was coming and you just couldn't get away from him, and he do what he do. And I've never seen someone. How can you make it happen every time? There's players like Reggie Miller. He's done something special a couple times, and his reputation is Reggie Miller, thriller, killer. What Jalen Brunson did this year alone eclipses that. He's done it every time. And you know it's coming, and you can't stop it, and it's scary.
It's absolutely scary. Once again, Jalen Brunson was hunting Wembanyama again. You have the guy who's supposed to be the best defensive player in the NBA, and he's once again caught on Jalen Brunson Island, drowning, asking for help. You need to double Jalen Brunson when Wembanyama is on him. All right, don't leave that man on himself. He's an alien when he's guarding anybody else but Jalen Brunson. He's a mere mortal when he's guarding Jalen Brunson. And here's the thing about this game. Watching this game, you see the difference between a real team with a real 1A, a real closer, a real assassin, versus another team who is up and coming. And you kind of they're a great team, but they're a hype team. They have the self-proclaimed best player in the world, and Victor Wembanyama, who has no go-to moves, none whatsoever. Keep him on the perimeter, he can't score. He has no hook shot. He has no post game. He's just taller than everybody else. And now you're leaning on your best player in Derek Park and Harper, and he's really good, but he is still a kid. When it comes down to crunch time, even his heart pumping Kool-Aid because he was missing foul shots when the game is on the line. He's going to be good. That is their best hope of getting a bucket out of nowhere. Everybody else was on lockdown. Everybody. Because as bleak as it looked for the Knicks in the first half, because we really didn't score much in the first half, right? We scored 37 points. If you looked at any other team in the NBA and you said, guess what? You are in a championship, win or go home situation, and they score 37 points at the half, you would think that team is in trouble. But us Knicks fans know, watching this game, this is what the Knicks do, right? We're down 5 points at halftime. I was not nervous. Fritz, were you nervous?
No, I was like, "Ooh!" I'm like, is he gonna do it again? Like when you can see it, like the calmness. There was no frantic.
No,
it was standard procedures. We've done this again. We've done this before, and we're gonna do it again. And let's start the machine up. No panic.
We got them right where we want them.
Yeah. Jalen knew what he was going to do, and the others knew they just had to play their part.
Absolutely. They just had to play the part. And you see it because when it got to the fourth quarter, you already saw it got to the uh-oh stage. Because Jalen Brunson was cooking the entire game. And the funny thing is, when you're looking at this game, for all the complaining about Jalen Brunson being too ball dominant, not passing the ball enough, not getting his teammates involved enough. This is one of those games where if you're complaining about how many times he's shooting the ball, I would tell you to shut the hell up, get in the corner, and learn basketball, because he absolutely needed to do what he did today. He scored 45 points in today's game. He's the only Knick player to score 45 points in the finals game. Only one other player has even scored in the 40s in a finals game, and his name is Michael Jeffrey Jordan. So for all the complaining about the chucking and not passing enough, and you need to not be that star, and the people complaining that he's not a traditional point guard, he needed to be every inch and every ounce of a killer that he showed up to be today. Because without those 45 points from Jalen Brunson, we was not winning the game. Because OG Anunoby didn't really show up. Karl-Anthony Towns was in foul trouble. Mikal Bridges showed up a little bit. Shaman gave you a 3 or 2. Josh Hart gave you a couple of big threes, but nobody really took over the scoring grunt outside of Jalen Brunson when you're looking at this box score. So listen, look, I'm going to read this box score real quick. Josh Hart. Hold on a sec. Listen.
13 points, 11 rebounds.
Yo, NBA.com, man, y'all got to fix your website, bro. They got the wrong stats on the site. I got to go to ESPN now, look up, because y'all got the wrong stats on the site on NBA.com. OG Anunoby, 11 points. Josh Hart, 13 points. Mikal Bridges, 14 points. There's no other player on this team that's even over 20. And then when you look at your bench, you got Mitch with 2 points, Ariel with 0 points, Clarkson with 2 points, and Landry Shamet, who is scorching off the bench with 5 points. Where are the rest of the points coming from? As great as the team has been all year, Jalen Brunson had to bring it home. So it's funny that we were having this discussion about who should be MVP, whether it be Karl-Anthony Towns or OG Anunoby. And at the end of the day, we could not do this without our star, our captain, our 1A, Jalen Brunson, who had to bring this thing home. Who would you even say is the second guy who showed up today? I can't even tell you.
Yeah, I would say probably Hart.
Yeah,
like he has hands on like everything. He has an imprint on the game, I would say.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So this game does not. We do not end this game without Jalen Brunson. So Jalen Brunson absolutely deserve this MVP on the night. Let's also talk about this game, man. Shout out to, is Al coming in? I saw you sent something to Al. Is Al coming in?
He said he was gonna call in. I'm not sure if he's gonna be if he just wants to talk to the pod or if he's gonna join us.
Got you. Oh, okay. But salute to the chat. Let's read some of these comments real quick. They call me Tax says congrats to the mods. Hell yeah. JT Reg says we did it, of course. Holiday Inn says surreal moment, gentlemen. Absolutely, man. Enjoy it. The Predicate says, I told you, Jay Ellis, we champs. Where's my wrench? Oh, man. Oh, hold on, man. You definitely deserve a wrench. Wrench that man up. He's been here holding it down for the longest time. All right. Let's talk about something else, too. Let's talk about the adversity of it all. Because once again, the game starts. Karl-Anthony Towns is in foul trouble. So although Jalen Brunson put this team on his back when it came to the scoring, there were people who carried a little bit of the weight on the way. So when it came to the first half of the game, I feel like Mitchell Robinson did a pretty decent job once again defending Victor Wembanyama and patrolling the paint. The only thing I would have to say is I was upset about the flagrant foul call that he gave in the second half. But other than that, I felt he was active. I thought he was engaged. I thought defensively he did his job. He didn't overreact to jump shots. And Mitchell Robinson was actually a +5 on the night. And he had one of the biggest rebounds in the finals when Josh Hart missed a clutch free throw to end the game. Mitchell Robinson came up with a huge rebound to kick it out to OG Anunoby, who again was fouled and brought to the line once again. So I want to give a big shout out to the bench, the big man bench who took over for Karl Anthony Towns when he wasn't able to do his thing. And not even just Mitchell Robinson himself, but also Ariel Hukporti, who provided some huge minutes. One of the best plays of the game to me defensively was when Luke Cornett seemed to spring loose for an open dunk. Ariel Hukporti rotated quickly, seemingly out of nowhere, and blocks the ball, sending the Knicks into transition. So as crazy as Cat, I was kind of a little bit disappointed in Cat because I felt like he disappeared. He got a little caught up in the ticky-tack fouls. But listen, man, Cat won us 2 solid games in the beginning, being dominant when it came to the 1v1 versus Wemby. So even though I was disappointed or I didn't really feel like this was the best Cat game, I do feel like he did earn his keep by winning us those first 2 games against the Spurs early on. All right. I don't know if you have anything to add. I see Ryan G is in the building.
I mean, he absolutely, because they had the game plan for him coming into the series. Cat being like the point Cat was all the rage, and I know they had to prepare for that. And other people took advantage. Sometimes you're the scorer. Sometimes you're the decoy, and he played his part. It all goes toward winning.
Yeah, and I felt like the Spurs did a really good job adjusting their game plan, right? Because they did something a little bit different today. One, if Wemby was guarding him at the top of the key, every time Cat drove, they actually sent a man in the paint to force him to drive. Before, that guy rotating to the paint wasn't there. But this time there was a little man waiting, and Cat was actually trying to pass off of those drives, and a lot of times that turned into turnovers. So the Spurs kind of adjusted their defense a little bit, and it threw Cat out of whack. He wasn't able to attack Wemby as much as he used to before. But you know what? It is what it is. We still had our guy Jalen Brunson to save the day and drop 45 points, even though Cat did not show up to the party. Shout out to my guy Ryan G in the building.
NBA champs. It's a long time coming, and I got a couple things to say, because honestly, I'm not even going to come here and act like I'm going to do analysis, because I wasn't even watching the game for analysis. Like, I was so deep into the game, just watching it with the emotions going all over the place as the game was going on, and just to see the Knicks finally do it, like, it just felt surreal to me, man. And I got a couple things to say. Like, first and foremost, I want to thank Leon Rose, because he's truly the Don. The moves he made to build this roster into a championship roster was elite. Not every move was great, but bringing Josh Hart here by trading a first-round pick of Cam Reddish, bringing OG here by trading away RJ Barrett, Emmanuel quickly, bringing Cat here, trading away Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, bringing McCall here. Now it's really F them picks because the Knicks got the chips. So it's really F them picks now, sending 5 first-round picks to the Brooklyn Nets to get him here.
Mm-hmm.
Was able to flip Yabusele and turn him into Jose Alvarado, who played a critical role in that game 4 to get the Knicks that comeback win. Leon is truly the Don right now. And oddly enough, I'm gonna thank James Dolan as well, because although the majority of his years as an owner were bad, he finally hired the right people and took a step back and was like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna interfere. Y'all, I'm gonna let the basketball people do their job and just get out the way. And you got to give him his props as well. The Knicks players, from Cat to OG to McCall to Big Body Brunson, Finals MVP, to who am I forgetting? Like, everybody. Like, this is a run for the ages. And yo, man, like, there was a time in my life where I was like, yo, am I ever going to see a Knicks championship while on this earth? And to finally see a Knicks championship, I feel like, yo, my sports fandom is complete, yo. Like, that was the only thing missing. I've seen the Yankees win a championship. I've seen the New York Giants win a championship. I've seen Arsenal win a championship. Although they had that 22-year drought, I saw the first one in 2004. And to finally see the Knicks win a championship, I'm like, yo, like, honestly, dog, like, if the Knicks don't win another one for the rest of my life, I'm straight. Like, at least seeing that one is going to keep me extremely happy for a very long time, man. And it was just a joyous moment, man. Like, I was at a watch party with the emotions going, up and down throughout the game. I was watching with my girl, and we were celebrating, and yo, like, it was amazing, man. Like this is something I'm gonna remember for the rest of my life. Seeing the Knicks finally win a chip, yo. And that's all I gotta say. That's my little soliloquy right there. That's all I gotta say.
Man, I understand, bro.
There's so much to like about this. Even from a management perspective, like, the Knicks, like, stayed away from, like, traditional wisdom. Like, traditional wisdom is, hey, I need to go get a Kawhi, or hey, I need to go get a KD. KD was available at the beginning of the year. He didn't go out there and do a dumb move like we've done in the past. Like, he ran it back. He ran it back last year when we got beat by Indiana. He believed in this team, and he made tweaks. He knew we had what it took, and he didn't panic and do something stupid to make this roster not work anymore.
You see, the thing is, we tried to go conventional. Our first conventional move was try to go after KD and Kyrie. That didn't work. Then we tried to go after Donovan Mitchell, and the price was too high. The best moves that we ever made were the moves that we didn't make, or the moves that we didn't end up overpaying for something, or just the people who overlooked us anyway and saved us from ourselves, right? Because we didn't get Donovan Mitchell, we ended up with Jalen Brunson, and we found out that he was a 1A. Will we have found out that Donovan Mitchell was a 1, that Jalen Brunson was a 1A if Donovan Mitchell was here? Because Donovan Mitchell would have been crowned the guy, not Jalen Brunson. When it came down to the last shots, we would have said, hey, Donovan Mitchell, here's the ball. But he wasn't here to do that. Jalen Brunson, ipso facto, became the guy. And then we realized, look at that. We have a 1A already in-house. So I feel like the biggest moves that we made were the ones we didn't make, like down to the coach. We were trying to get Jason Kidd here and got turned down. Whether because of Dallas is playing all these reindeer games trying to keep him away from the Knicks, we ended up getting Mike Brown, who nobody really wanted, but he ended up being the coach that was absolutely necessary. So there's two big moves that can change the direction of a franchise that we thought might have been good moves or solid moves or end moves, and they ended up being the perfect move to get us to a championship level team that we are today. So it's a bunch of things, man. It's the front office planning, but it's also a little bit of luck, but it's also recognizing when luck strikes, not to mess it up by going the traditional route, like going after KD in the beginning of the season. And I want to introduce you to somebody else on the KOT squad. My guy, Lee Escobedo. Do you have anything else to say?
Let's go! Let's go! champs, baby. We won it, baby. Woo!
Let's go. Let's go, damn it.
Man, it has never felt so good to be right and wrong on so many things since I joined this channel and made bold, hot ass takes. Apologies, beloved, for being late. I was spending some time with my father, having some very deep, very intense and emotional conversations. And I'm going to share one of the things that I told him that will be coming out in the final essay of a triptych that I've been writing about my relationship with the Knicks and in conjunction with my father. And that is my whole life. Never said this out loud, but I've been terrified of dying. The idea of dying, the concept of dying, both as a theoretical, but also as a very real concept, right? Closing your eyes and then consciousness evaporates, has always been very scary to me. It kept me up at night. I had sleep issues when I was a child because I was consumed with it. I think a lot of people are. It's just a very scary concept. It's beyond our ability for comprehension to make sense of it. And then in conjunction with the other side, right? The heaven, the hell, faith, all of those things they're very intense concepts. And I've always been a deep thinker to the point of spiraling. And when I decided to be a Knick fan, there was one other reason that I decided to be a Knick fan besides wanting to experience joy with my father. And that was so that when we won a chip together, that would be my memory, my last thought when I closed my eyes and passed over and died. I would have something that would give me peace and serenity that to think on, to lower my blood pressure, to calm my nerves, so I could take that last breath and then meet my father on the other side. And I got that tonight. So now that will never be a fear of mine ever again because I got that thing that will help me pass on when it's my time. And the second thing that I want to say is this channel has very much, in a very real way, saved my life. You guys know when I first started, I was in a relationship. That relationship ended. I had been in that relationship for 7 years. I thought I was going to marry that person, and it didn't happen. And that's how life is. But the one thing I always had was Jay Ellis and Ryan G to come on and pod with. And then I had Ebony, and then Fritz, and then Phil, and now Al and Raw and Apollo and B. And now we have a real family here. And I now am never alone. Even though I live alone, my 2 cats and my dog, I know that every time there's a Knick game, I'm going to have an opportunity to talk to people about it because being here in Dallas, now in small town Waxahachie, there ain't no other Knick fans. But I never felt alone because I always had my dad and I always had y'all to come on here and commiserate with, both in the wins and the losses. And JLSU especially, it has been an honor to share this platform with you. The reason why when I'm on Ian or I'm on Dexter, or I'm on anywhere that I absolutely rep and say this is where I'm from is not the Guardian or Deadspin or Post and Toasting, it's a KOT show, is because you have both been like a brother to me and also have saved my life in many ways and boosted my career. I have my career because of you. You just have a heart for me. You understand me like only my mother does. I think you even understand me better than my dad. Like you get me. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And you've always seen and focused on the good, even though I was a negative asset to the show and I hurt the show with things I said and fights that I started and my fight with Raw Hebrew, which thank God that's been fixed. But you always stood by me. There are people who have told me that you've stood by me that you'll never know. Like all the people who DM'd you and said, "Get this dumbass off the show," right? And you and Ryan always stood by me. And I will never forget that. And the only thing that is just as sweet as sharing this moment with my father is sharing this moment with you, Jay Ellis, because I love you like you are my flesh and blood brother, and that will never change no matter what.
Whew. Sometimes, Lee, I don't even know what to say when people say stuff like that. I'm not gonna hold you. I definitely love and appreciate you too, bro. Like, you have a huge heart. Like B says, sometimes you're misunderstood sometimes, but I get it. I get it, and maybe that's why I stick by you. Even when something is going awry, I know you don't really mean it like that, or you're just having a moment, and that's not like conducive of like who you are as a person. Because there are people who can there are people who will definitely go to bat for you, and I'll definitely go bat for you because I know you'll go to bat for me without an instant. And there are people in this life who I've met, who I've known longer, who I've built things with, who I know the moment I turn my head or blink that they not going to happen. And I quickly can see it very quickly in people sometimes when that can happen, and I even through all the things with you, I never saw an inkling of that can happen with you. So it's like, yeah, I'm a rock with Lee, and you're so damn talented that like it's not even just me like, oh, I helped your career. I mean, here's the thing about this platform, and this is one of the things that I love about building KOT. Like I have many reasons to build this or to start this, and many reasons why I didn't quit when things got rough, because there's definitely a few times I wanted to quit for sure, because life gets in the way, and sometimes I'm like, I got to pay bills or I got to do KOT. You know what I'm saying? And I'm met in at that crossroads, like, do I keep going or what? And one of the things that I'm proud of that's happened with building a channel is other people getting an opportunity to do the things they love. Like I'm an artist by nature. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up being an artist. So being passionate and making something out of your passion is a passion of mine. And I feel like giving that to other people where they say I can do this and make money off my passion is like makes me happy. Because I've been told growing up, you can't make money off your passion. You're an artist, you're always gonna be poor, you're always gonna be broke. That's what I've been told since I was 8 years old. I'm now 40 something, and I'm making a living being an artist and paying bills being an artist. I bought a house being an artist. So I find joy in doing that and helping other people do that. So I'm enjoying this championship run. Yes, because my love for the Knicks. Yes, because of the story of coming from nothing to something. But also because of enjoying the people I surrounded myself with and watching everybody else kind of like get into the groove of like where they fit in with this Knicks community and getting light shine on them. Like, yeah, they're good at this thing. And I'm like, that's what's up. Go ahead and do your shit. You know what I'm saying? Whoa.
Whew.
Yeah. Woof.
All right.
I think we should do the honors.
I can't even talk right now. That's a super duper chat. All right. Okay. We haven't read any. Have you read any super chats yet?
I'll go ahead and read them all.
There you go.
So first of all, thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. I have given you many reasons throughout the 5 years I've been on the show to have you cut ties with me. And I remember when I first started, I said, hey man, if you ever need to just like let me go and not be on the show, I won't hold against you. I said that because I've lost so many friends over the years being who I am. The things I experienced when I was very young and as a young man, and things I inflicted upon myself and other people, it has kind of turned me into the Hulk, right? Sometimes I'm Bruce Banner, sometimes I'm the Hulk, and I've burned a lot of bridges. I've hurt a lot of people, and I've lost a lot of friends because of the holistic nature of my personality, which is kind of only exists on the extremes, right? But there's something about you that I can only say about you, which is you make me want to be a better person, man. You make me want to be a better friend. You make me want to be a better writer, and you make me want to be a better member of this KOT family, which is why I've tried to now be a mentor toward B and be a mentor toward Al and Apollo, is because of that. Is because of what you've taught me and the example you've shown me and just never giving up on me. And you saw something in me that I would eventually become the person I am now, which is still a work in progress, but more of an asset to the team than a detriment. And I will live and go the rest of my life trying to show you that was a worthwhile investment while also paying you back with love and affection. All right. Super chats. Let's do this. Carbon Intellect, $5 super chat. We appreciate this very much because, as you can see, these super chats go toward paying our subscriptions, trying to invest in a marketing budget to grow this channel, and also to upgrade the aesthetics of everyone's background and visuals. So we appreciate this. $5 super chat on the night that we become champions. 3 banners, 1 season. Wow. What is the third banner? The Summer League?
Eastern Conference champs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
hey, what? DOR? All right, that's cool, My main man, my little bro, man, L2189. Thank you so much for TR Super Chat. Guys, love you all. We made it. Plane taking off. Brother, the plane took off, and you and I are floating through the sky, feeling like $1 million. And then this one. Gamer Channel. Gamer Channel is probably like one of top 3 Mount Rushmore of KOT fans in my experience since watching. There might be people who go back longer, but it doesn't just show up. He divs, and he divs unconditionally. He divs during losses. He divs for Precious Achua 3-pointers. Like, there's something about Gamer Channel. I feel like Gamer Channel believes in KOT the way that I try to believe in JLS. There's just something about him that is just like supremely loyal, and he shows it through action, which is more important. We love you, brother. Thank you for everything that you do and you've done for me personally as a friend. I love having a relationship and a friendship with you. You're a great dude. Let me read the super chat. Let's go! We did it, guys. We're champions. It's been a long time coming. Shout out to KOT, Jay Ellis, Fritz Alessandor, Ryan G, Lee Escobedo. Love you guys and appreciate the time and effort you put into this channel, creating top-level content for us Knicks fans. I'm so happy for you all. Go Knicks. See you all in the parade. Gunshots, please. Jay Ellis, drop those gunshots, bro. Let's go!
That is the biggest super chat I've ever seen in my entire life. I can't even believe I'm looking at this thing right now. Salute to you, Gamer Channel, because you have just been so freaking supportive, and you're just a cool dude. And
cool dude.
Just thank you, man. Like, this is gonna go a long way for helping the channel and for advertising for everything we're going to do. And yeah, I definitely got to sit down and think about what's the best way to help this, to use this to help this channel grow even more, for sure.
Yeah. And we one thing, we will definitely keep you updated on how we use this and the plan for it. Without getting to like super private specifics, but you'll definitely be looped in to know how we're going to use this to grow this channel. And you can guarantee and trust Jay Ellis to use it for the best purpose possible.
Absolutely.
Yeah. There's no better investment than you can make in your friends and you've been all 82 like all year long. You've consistently been there, so we really appreciate it.
Absolutely. We have one more, another KOT OG.
What's up, my
JT Riddick?
My guy JT, the wrestler, training in my head. What's good, bar guy?
1999 super chat. Ain't nothing to scoff at. That's a major one too. We effing did it. KOT, we are champions. Let's go. And Jay, just so you know, we do have 2 other members of KOT in the back room.
Oh shoot. Okay. Oh, y'all snuck in. All right. Let's get it then. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna keep this one up just for a little while.
What the F?
Let's go!
I'm outside, so I'll make it brief because I don't want to interrupt my brothers. But shout out to my brothers, guys. Shout out Gamer Channel. I have to come up. I'm like, wait, whoa, what is going on here? I already cried, so I could speak proper right now.
Yeah. We all did. I mean, at least me did. At least
I did.
It's just one of those. This is just one of those runs. You can't even talk about the games no more. That you just watch and you're like, this documentary is probably going to be one of the greatest documentaries that we've ever witnessed in our life. this is going to go down as one of the greatest teams of all times, because there wasn't a single time in this playoff run that we were this finals run that we were leading any game. We came out sloppy every single time. But the thing about it, and you heard it when we got the trophy, is dogs win you championships. That's what dogs do, and dogs is going to find a way. And I you know what I came here to say before I go out. F them.
Forever.
I say it one more time. Like, I'm gonna cry again, because like, to some people it's just a game, but to people like us, like real fans, like Jay, Lee, all you guys, Ryan, Fritz, Al, all you guys, like, it means just a little bit more. Sports brings some people together, and just you guys are like my brothers, and I'm gonna remember this for a long time. I thank you guys. Thank you so much. Like, this was one of the greatest runs that I've ever witnessed. And I just came up to say F them pigs, and we are champs. There's nothing that they can say to us now when you guys talk about what have you guys done lately? Did you guys do this? Yes, we have. We are NBA champs 3 times at that. You don't gotta talk about those 2 old ones. Jalen Brunson's the greatest point guard, greatest player in this league right now. Give him $1 billion, like Fritz said. Carl Towns is not going anywhere. OG's not going nowhere, but none of these guys are going anywhere. We're going to run this back, and we're going to win again. And get us to 10K, guys. Jay deserves it. Get him to 10K.
Appreciate you, B. Yeah,
Let's
man.
go, B. Yeah.
I appreciate all. Man, this people.
It's just a rough year for a lot of us. So just a moment like this, I just had to say that too. Shout out to anybody who lost someone. Shout out to anybody who's going through a hard time. That's why to some people it's more than just a game, because I went through a lot this year. And it was just so nice to just have a moment like this. So just shout out to my boys again. I appreciate you guys.
And you still killed this year, B.
Definitely.
Still killed this year.
B, I mentioned to tell you something while you're here, because I was the one that scouted you. I found you. You went through the league gauntlet a couple of times, right? And no one's ever came out of it as strong and talented as you. I knew from the moment that I first potted with you, you were a superstar. I texted Jay. I said, this chick has the it factor. We have to have her on KOT. And it's been an honor to set up on the stage with you, because you know more about basketball and are able to express your thoughts on basketball better than 99.9% of all dudes out there that talk about ball, that like ball, that played ball. You know ball because you are ball. And I pause, right? Pause on a million. But I want to say that you have that factor where if you want this to be your career, you can make it. Right. And you know that everyone on this KOT panel is going to help you get there and do whatever it takes to help you get there. And I will never, no one can ever convince me otherwise that you are good luck. And you joining this channel and you being a Knicks fan, you coming on here all 82, even when you were dealing with some things that people will never know, you are one of the reasons this team won this chip. And no one can ever convince me otherwise.
Appreciate you, Lee. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you again. Absolutely. Shout out to the chat too. I see you guys. I appreciate you guys too. Thank you so much.
I love you, B.
Love you guys.
Woo. All right.
I'm gonna join on YouTube now. I'm gonna get back with the family, but I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Get my boy Jay to 10K.
Let's go.
Love you too, B.
All right, yo.
Jay Ellis, we got another one.
Hey, let's go.
We got another one.
What's good?
We got another one, Jay.
Another what?
Yeah.
Another super chat.
Are you kidding me? That's not
I'm
the
not
same
kidding
one.
you, bro.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Brother,
$100 super chat, man. Come
We got another
on.
major one too.
brother. We got another one after that too. Listen, I want to get through this quickly. I want to give them their props because we got two of my favorite people that haven't spoken yet.
Yeah,
Every $100 super chat, I'm taking a drink. Come on.
I can't even call you game. Isaiah, what?
Yo, that's a total of $1,000 in super chats from Isaiah Ramos, 3571. He had it on another account.
Right now.
He had to use 2 accounts to give this, which shows just how dedicated he was to helping us out.
Oh, my God.
A total of $1,000 from Isaiah Ramos.
Let's go.
He says,
We love you guys. Thank you.
he says, wait, I ain't done yet. This is Gamer Channel. Let's go! At Sporty Spice, I ain't forget about you. Let's go! This is not only a new beginning for the Knicks, but for each and every one of us who has endured heartbreak watching the Knicks over the years, but also, and more importantly, in life, it's a new day for us. Let's enjoy this. Better said than me. And then finally, one more super chat. Black Netta X, $100 super chat. Another KOT OG, one of my good friends on this channel, someone who always cheers me on when I go on a fire rant. He says, I cannot find the words to say how special this run was and how special the KOT show is and the whole family are. Let's run it back, as Ebony would say. They doubted. They doubted. We believed. Let's go!
Bro.
What?
Yo, I wanted to say a couple things. I'm wearing this final shirt. This was they were giving this out at games 3 and 4 at MSG, and a buddy of mine went and he literally, like, I don't know how he got these shirts for me. He got me the shirt, he got me the cup, he got me the towel. It's like I went to MSG, and you know, I sent Lee a blurb about my Knicks fandom and what it means for me to be a content creator. And I was pretty bummed that you know, I was priced out. My dream has always been to go to the finals. I think probably like, you know, every Knicks fan. And I was pretty bummed that I got priced out so nasty, man. I think the prices were just outrageous. Like, I had saved some, but I didn't think it was gonna be that crazy. And it just like went, like, it spiraled like out of control. And I was pretty bummed about it. But then, like, I just started reflecting on it. And I think being here with you guys and doing this and creating content is so much better than just being at the game. Because honestly, being at the game comes and goes, and it lives in your head, and nobody really knows about it, like, other than you. Like, what we do, it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of dedication, it takes a lot of preparation. And on top of all of that, it lives on.
Yeah.
It lives on. Like, I just had a daughter this year, and she's little. Like, she's not gonna remember any of this. But one day I'm gonna be able to sit her down and somehow explain to her what my whole being has been about. And it's crazy to say that my whole being has been about this, but I promise you, if you talk to anyone that knows me, my family, like,
Listen,
gotten into fights with my own, like, sister, my mom, like, because I'm always scheduling everything around the Knicks. It's so crazy. I done broke up with females. Yo, Jay Ellis, you gotta know what I'm talking about.
man.
Right? Yo, because you've definitely been doing that, like, bro. And bro, and now, like, guys, now I got my daughter, and I have my person and Jackie, who has accepted my crazy and supports my crazy and is with me, and cheers me on as a Knicks fan. There's some people that sometimes they have a significant other and they, for some reason, want to, like, root for the other team. I just never understood that, like, why you would do that. This lady has always been my biggest supporter. I just feel like I'm the luckiest person in the world. Man, so this is just very special to me, man. I didn't cry. I didn't get to cry yet when I was at the watch party, because I got a barcode from Jay Ellis. I've been laser focused on getting us to 10K. I was running through the party trying to get people to scan the 10K, right? I'm like, Jay Ellis, I can't get people to 10K if we lose it. Every time we start winning, I'll be bouncing
I
around.
told you. I already told you. I was like, don't worry about it. We're gonna win. Because you said that like halftime. I was like, bro, we're gonna win. Don't worry about that. What is happening right now, bro?
Yo.
What is happening right now?
Insane.
God's gonna give me a heart attack. You understand? I've been doing this for 10 years. I never seen this much super chats in a year, let alone a day.
So my biggest cries were this morning because I was envisioning us winning and they came freaking true, man. So I let out my cries this morning. When it happened today, I was just in the moment and loving it with everybody. We had great vibes at the Tampa watch party. It was sold out. No more people allowed by 6:30 p.m. By 6 p.m., 2.5 hours before tip-off. There was just no more wristbands. Man, we've built something special here in Tampa. Unbelievable. And when we won, it was amazing, man. It was really cool. I can't wait. So did you guys figure out when the parade is? Is that Tuesday?
Thursday.
Yeah, they said Thursday.
Thursday. Crap. That's when my mom is coming to Tampa for Father's Day weekend. Which is my first Father's Day. It's my first Father's Day weekend.
I mean,
I bought her
your
the ticket.
Father's Day, I would just say, this is my Father's Day. And I'm celebrating.
With me, her, and my sister are gonna have.
You know what I'm saying? It's Thursday.
Oh,
What time?
I
How
need
long
to
is
be at the parade. Since I couldn't go to any of the games, I need to be at the parade.
Also, Jay, we have another person backstage.
I see him. I see. I just didn't want. I know.
I'm sorry. That's all I got, man. I feel like I haven't processed everything yet, man. I just know that I'm happy. And I think Lee knows more about this than the rest of you guys because Lee asked me to put together what it means for me to be a content creator, a Knicks content creator during this time. And I did it last night while I was on the shitter at like 1 a.m. Somehow I had my best thoughts at that moment in time. It came out really good, I promise. Not the shit.
Oh my god!
And it started hitting me, man. And it means more. It's better than doing this, being here with all of you guys, man. All of you guys, Fritz, Ed, Lee, Ryan G, obviously Jay Ellis, the OG. It's better than being at the game, guys. Because what we're doing right now, this is gonna live on forever, guys. Like, this is gonna be etched in the YouTubes like forever and ever, on the interwebs forever and ever. You know what I mean? People gonna be able to Google this, man. Like, and one day I'm gonna be able to show my daughter this and what my fandom meant, and hopefully she carries that on too. So super proud to be part of this team. Bring on whoever's next. Let's keep rocking, man. I'm gonna be drinking. Everybody out of chat, I'm drinking. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh shoot, he about to get. Okay, hold on.
Jay, I'll read the super chat, and then if you want to.
Oh my bad. Oops, sorry. I haven't used this. I haven't used this screen in so long because it hasn't
this
been
many people.
Jay said nobody came to see y'all, Otis.
Let's go.
Come on, man.
What up?
First of all, Ebony didn't even say anything yet.
Yeah, let Eb go. Eb, what up, Eb? I see you. Yo, Eb is over there losing her mind.
I can't even be too loud, right? Because my son, he over there, right? But I had to get myself together. I almost hyperventilated. I was screaming and couldn't breathe for a minute.
Yo, oh my God.
Oh, man.
I can't.
Yo, we did it. 1A.
Yo, can I ask you guys something? Were y'all honestly, I was never worried today. Were any of y'all worried today?
No.
Nope. I really wasn't. I swear, it's like no like hyperbole. I just wasn't worried.
Yep.
Not at all. I was not worried.
We overcame all these deficits. They never had us down 29 today. Yeah. We were down like little numbers, like 13.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that halftime score,
what's that? Right?
As soon as I saw the halftime score, I was like, "Oh, it's too close."
And they knew too. They knew too. That's why they
Yeah,
was shooting the
what was
bed.
down to have 5?
I think it was 7.
7. It
7.
was like, yeah, that's the numbers.
It's 7. But yo, all those times people looked at us when we, looked at us with sorrow and pity when we said you a Knicks fan. Look at us now. Look
Yeah.
at us now.
Oh my God.
Hold that. I'm so happy for all of them, and especially because this is what a team, like a team. None of that riding the superstars, like building a full on team. And just showing like any minute, next man up, and real the power of friendship. They was making fun. Oh, they're trying to friendship their way to the championship. Yep, they friendship their way to the championship.
Yeah,
It's a fact. That's a fact.
sure did.
I haven't even seen all the post games yet. Like, I gotta dive into
Yeah.
all of that.
Yo,
Oh my.
it still really ain't hit. Like, bro. The bro pick of the day definitely got to be. You already know.
What?
Becky with the bad hair.
Oh yeah.
I started the
She's
show.
cooked.
Oh yeah, I retweeted her.
She could never go back on air.
Yeah,
Like,
yo, she's getting trolled for the rest of her life.
As a small guard, like that was like the ultimate portrayal coming from another small guard.
And this is the thing. This is the thing, Ebony.
That was my thing with her. Is like, you're a small guard yourself, and you was nice. It's not like she was trash. She was nice.
She couldn't do in New York.
But here's
she's not valid in New York.
That's the thing. Here's the thing.
She's not
when
valid. She's definitely not valid.
You people project their own fears on you.
Yeah.
So it's like before y'all got on, I was talking about being an artist and how when I grew up, everybody was telling me I was going to grow up to be a poor or a broke artist. Like that was the story I was been told since I was 8 years old. I'm a grown man now. I pay my bills being an artist, and I'm doing okay. But that's their projection because that's the story that they've been told, and what I've always said is that story is not going to be my story, and that's why I respect what Jalen Brunson has done, and this is why I took vitriol against what Becky Hammond said, but also I kind of pity her a little bit because she's not talking about Jalen Brunson per se. She's really talking about herself. And it takes other people to do things like that to maybe even look at yourself differently. Go, maybe I could have done something different, or maybe I could have made this leap if I worked this hard or worked on this skill. So, like, I really like this championship for a number of reasons. And another reason I love this championship was because of the perception of Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns and OG Anunoby. Like, Jalen Brunson is too small, Cat is too soft, OG doesn't have a go-to move, and he's only like a standstill shooter. Shamet, he's a wayward guy. Why is he getting so many minutes? Mitch, he's always injured. He can never do anything but block. He doesn't have any offensive skills. Like there was a but and an and the shortcoming for every single person on this roster. And we were able to blend all those things together. They were able to cover up for their own deficiencies and win the championship. And that's what I really loved about this team.
Jay, we lost 3 times this whole playoffs. We lost 3 times.
That's so crazy.
According to who? I mean, according to all the teams we beat, let us win.
Stop it.
Analytically,
according to the teams we beat, we should have been eliminated.
Yeah, the Spurs think
Cancun.
Yeah. I think the Spurs think there's a game 6 on
Lee, tell us, Lee, because I know Lee. Where do we rank amongst all the playoff teams in NBA history?
I think this is the best playoff run in NBA history, in my opinion.
We're number 1. We're the best playoff team in NBA history.
Yes, SA coming soon, supporting that fact. This is the best. This is the best championship I've ever seen. The best run I've ever seen. I think Jalen Brunson is the second best point guard after Magic Johnson. He has skyrocketed to me in terms of the leadership and clutchness. But listen, I want to I don't want to talk anymore. Actually, you know what? Let me read the super chat, and then I think Phil and Ebony.
Oh yeah, we
We gotta
he
get
hit
Phil
us
in.
over
Let's go,
$100.
Phil. We've been waiting patiently. Come on.
All right.
Another $100. Hold on.
Dog. This doesn't happen when you have 17 wins. I swear.
What happened? Baby?
But you know what does happen? You and Ryan get on here on SoundCloud and YouTube, and you do a podcast because that's the type of fans that both of you are. You're two of the best fans. You are both of my Mount Rushmore of Knick fans. Absolutely. And Ryan's actually the greatest friend that I've ever seen as well. I try to model my friendship after looking at him and watching him because he's an unbelievable person. Okay. Sashank Kari, NP6CE, gives $100 super chat. This is another KOT OG who's been here for a very long time, watching and supporting. They say KOT has been my go-to post-game show since Jay co-hosted the show with someone else. The reason I chose this show when JL is set out on his own is because of his fan spirit and good dude vibes he's always given. That also goes for Ryan G, Lee, Ebony, and Fritz. And I'm going to throw Al and Phil in there as well, too, because they're here as well. Thank you so much for the support, and I couldn't have said it better. The J. Ellis is not only a great guy, but he's the best Knick fan I've ever known in my entire life.
Facts.
And awesome friend.
Awesome friend.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Facts.
All right, don't get me emotional again on camera. I already cried off camera.
Phil Cook, how you feeling, Phil? We want to hear.
Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad, Phil. I just need to know what jerseys y'all got on.
Oh,
Ryan and Jay Ellis.
Oh.
Brunson.
Yeah. I got
You got a Jamal Crawford jersey on?
I
got Brunson.
A JB, not a JC. JB.
I
got an OG.
I got my RJ Barrett
You got a
jersey.
Samuel Gallenberg jersey on?
Yeah, I got a
That's fire, Phil.
Oh yeah, 11 Franklin Lakina.
Yo, Al. Guard Yanni, baby, let's go.
Burn
Yo, go ahead,
that.
Phil. My bad. Go ahead, Phil.
He got that custom made, Ebony. Custom.
I hate that guy.
He can't hurt me no more. He can't hurt me.
He can't hurt us anymore. It's over.
Nah, forever. You know the Cardi B man? Forever.
Oh
man. Go ahead, Phil.
Man. I love this, man. I'm talking low because the family's asleep. But you know, the two things I want to bring out is first, besides being a content creator and loving this team for so long, doing it alongside the guys and ladies on this panel and this network, have made this year one of the most memorable years of my Knicks fandom.
Yes.
You know, me and my brother, we built something that we were really proud of before, and we got screwed over hard by somebody, and my character wouldn't allow to make it a big situation and a legal battle, and so I walked away from everything. And it was Ebony who hit me up, someone that I loved her takes on Knick's Twitter, and actually got her to start going on our shows on YouTube on that network. And that's where she first paired up with KOT and found a home here doing YouTube content. And she reached out to me and she's like, Phil, I just don't feel right about this. I know you're talking about laying it down, but I can't. Like, I wouldn't be doing this without you. And she was like, you looked out for me. Why don't you come to KOT? And it was the one place that I looked at the roster and I said, this would be home because of the people there. They're the kind of people that I can kick my feet up and feel like I don't have to prove anything. I just need to be me. And it's not about what they can gain off of me, but what we can build together. And it was that introduction. And then as soon as Ebony brought it up, the instantaneous open door just solidified what me and my wife had been talking about of whether I walk away or I partner with somebody. And from that moment on, I felt like home. And everybody that, you know, I've believed in, I felt confident bringing them in, like Al and Apollo, because I knew this was a safe space of people that actually cared about each other and they weren't out for their own gain. And that starts from the top down, from Jay Ellis down to every single person that's on the network. It's about community and building. It's about, hey, our show got a super chat, but it's the network super chat. How do we all grow from this? Who needs something, and that's what it's been. And so for me, it's been celebratory because it gave life to something that I thought was going to die, my content creation journey. And everything, I feel like the Lord has a plan for everything. And even down to, the past few weeks, me and Al had been putting on these amazing watch parties with our guy Chris, and there was some sketchiness going on and some, people that were kind of, overstepping grounds and disrespecting my family. And once again, my character was like, don't ruin it for everybody else. I know you can knock this dude out, but just go. And so our family decided to step away for the last half of the last game and this game. And it gave me the most amazing memories as a Knick fan ever, just with my beautiful wife and my 2 amazing kids. And their fandom has blown up this year. My wife went from just watching to support me to being a fan herself this year. My boys went from enjoying basketball to being diehard Knick fans, knowing stats, knowing the plays that we run, and wanting to start their own content journey. And being able to celebrate that. Yeah, like
we got the young KOTers.
Just celebrating that with them in my living room, and not with a camera in my hand capturing everybody else's celebration, but the camera just in the corner capturing my family enjoying this moment was the most beautiful thing ever. So thank you guys, and thank you for allowing me to be part of something that is unique. I know there's other networks that have whatever amount of followers, but we have community here. We have brothership, we have sisterhood, we have an actual family here. And this is something that I would rather be at just under 10K with you guys for the next 10 years than anywhere else at 100K. So I'm thankful for you guys. When it comes to the Knicks, I'm thankful for the Knicks, man. Mike Brown, I'm thankful that you proved everybody wrong. Everybody that wanted that next Tibbs season. I'm so thankful. Yeah, Ra, get that jersey, bro. All right, get that jersey, bro. And shout out to my wife because she just let me spend on me, her, and the kids like $300 that we don't really have to spend on. It's one of those things that when the bills collectors call this week is going to be the Kevin Hart moment. So what happened is the way my bank account works, there's a check-ins and a savings. It's that kind of situation. But the hats and the shirts are coming, so it's all good. Shout out to Mike Brown for pulling off what he pulled off. Shout out to Mitchell Robinson, the greatest rookie signing of my Knick life, like livehood, and I say that because Ebony's down there, always vowing for him. That last rebound that he got solidified everything, solidified his future as a New York Knick, in my opinion. We don't build without him. Shout out to Jalen Brunson for being the best Knicks point guard that I've ever witnessed in my life. And my favorite New York Knick ever has been John Starks. And because of the grit and determination and the overcoming story. And Jalen Brunson has that same story. The player that was overlooked, that rose to the ashes as one of the greatest to put on an orange and blue jersey. So shout out to the captain for proving himself. Shout out to Alvarado for being one of the greatest bench pieces I've ever seen in a playoff run. That guy is the heart of, I understand Josh Hart has been the heart, but he's the heart of New York, not just the heart of a basketball team. He's the heart of a New Yorker. And we needed that. So shout out to him for coming in and honestly revolutionizing how we go. And to all the haters that only wanted to talk about how the Knicks had it easy because the East was easy, okay? That our 2 back-to-back sweeps were easy. We just gentlemen swept the team that took last year's champions to 7 games. And we eliminated them in 5 to the point that the alien that was supposed to destroy us couldn't even have a post-game interview without getting pissed off in the first few questions and walking off. That's what our New York Knicks did. This is the most historic run that I've ever witnessed, and I was part of the Bulls dynasty. This New York Knicks team is not something to be overlooked, and I know Leon Rose is already cooking and in his office thinking about what needs to be done to bring another Larry O'Brien trophy next year. So I'm excited. Thank you to everyone in the chat that has rocked with us. We are seriously 8 subs away from 10K. And that's crazy because we were a lot less than that early in the season talking about let's get to 8, let's get to 9. And now we're like, let's get to 10 by the end of the season. So thank you all. Seriously, everybody on this panel, I love you. Like, seriously, I love you. I would go to war for you guys. So I appreciate all you guys.
Absolutely.
Likewise, brother. Right back at you.
Right, man. It's been an honor to have you on the team, Phil. It's crazy. Like, everybody who's been added to this team has brought something different, unique, and needed. And Phil is definitely not an exception. Ebony as well. Al's been a real help. He just does all the little things. He's like, it's like this Fritz does a lot of the little things. Like Al does just like a lot of the little things that you may overlook that you just need to keep things going, even when like that. So I'm just really grateful for this team, man. This team has been amazing.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate that.
This team has been amazing.
Absolutely.
Like from where we started. And shout out to my old KOT team with Edson and Kathy. I know they want to do a little a reunion show at some point, and that'd be good to have them on at some point too. But like, man, I'm just enjoying this. I'm really enjoying everybody.
Let us some KOT gunshots, bro. Let us some KOT.
Yeah. We got champions, man. We got champions. Oh my gosh. I feel like we gotta have a meeting on how we gonna like I gotta think like how we gonna elevate the channel.
I got ideas, bro.
It's funny because I have a whole I actually like I'm a list person. I write down lists and goals of everything that I want to do from KOT to my house to my personal life. I write down a bunch of it. I have a list of stuff that I want to do with KOT. So I think I need to bust out that list to see if I can knock off something with the super chat money that can elevate KOT. But thank you everybody who supported and gave those enormous super chats. And I hope you're enjoying your moment, man, because this Knicks championship is for New York. It's for everybody and for all the fans. So I hope everybody's enjoying that right now.
Speaking of super chat, we got another one.
Sheesh.
From our friend Shankari, who says, with a $10 super chat, okay, I wasn't super chatting $100 when we were winning 17 games, but I was giving like $5-10 as a grad student, usually under SK account. Now I remember you. Yes.
The SK account.
BTW.
Yes.
BTW. This championship goes to all of our draft picks from Frank onwards. Even Kevin Knotts? All right. Even Trevor Keels? All right. Let's go.
Let's go. Hold on.
Get out of here, Nilakina.
My stomach started turning when you started singing.
You need.
Yeah, exactly.
Funny thing is, Frank Ntilikina won a championship in the Euro League like this season as well with Olympiacos, I believe.
Yo, I haven't given a wrench out in a minute. I need to give. Hold on. I forgot how to do it. Hold on. I need to give out some wrench.
Frank was one of the people I was extremely wrong about. Like,
me too.
Very wrong.
I got a question for Lee.
What's up, brother?
Lee, just take me through that moment, man. Like, at what point? I know I figured you and your dad got emotional at some point, but like, at what point did that all unfold? What was it like? Like, just put us in that room with you guys, man. Because I actually let me explain to you why I ask you that. Because I grew up without my dad, and eventually when I became a teenager, I was reintroduced to my dad, but I had a lot of resentment towards him, and I never really gave him a chance. And then he just up and died, and then I felt bad that I didn't give him a chance. So when you talk about your dad, I always like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain what I feel. I always I like it's a positive feeling. I just feel like, man, like I obviously like I wish I would have had that type of relationship with my dad. It makes me think about my relationship with my daughter. But I think it's cool. I love hearing those stories about you and your dad. So that's why I'm asking you, like, what was that moment like? Take us there, man. I really want to be in that room with you guys.
I invited him on the podcast, but he said he's not a talker, and I respect that. He's not.
Yeah.
I'm very much like my mom when it comes to that. My dad's a lot more quiet, introverted person, but oh boy, I'm very blessed, man. God really blessed. The biggest blessing I've had is the influence of my father. My dad has been an unbelievable dad to me. If I did not have him, I 100% would either be in the ground probably 15 or 17 years ago because I would have killed myself, or I would be in prison because I would have been one of the worst people on earth. And a lot of that is because my mom was not prepared to raise me on her own. I needed the discipline and the strong rearing hand of my father because I was a very rebellious young man because of all the pain and violence and assault that I went through as a child. Which was not his fault. It was just things that happened outside of his control. And I grew up in very violent environments and neighborhoods. So my dad was always my moral compass. He was always my North Star. And he always talked about Christ. And I grew up in a Christ-centered household. And that had a big influence on me too. And my dad was such a good dad because my grandfather, his father, was not. He was the greatest generation, fought in World War II. It was the reason my dad was in New York because he was one of the first managers at Pan Am in the mechanic department. But he was not loving. He never kissed my dad. Barely said "I love you." And when I was growing up, my dad was extremely sensitive and kind to me because I was a very, very strange, crazy child. You think I'm crazy now? I've come a long way since then. And no one could understand me for the first 8 years of my life because I had a very severe speech impediment, except for my dad. So my dad was kind of my translator. As I was rambling off things and no one could comprehend, he would always let them know what I was trying to say, and he was always right. He's always gotten me differently than how Jay always gets me. But this has been building. To become a Knick fan, I told him, you weren't here when I said this, but one of the reasons that I became a Knick fan was one was to feel joy from him. Because when 9-9, I was watching from the pool, him celebrating my uncles, and I wasn't a part of it. But it was the first time I saw my dad be really, really joyful. And I wanted to experience that with him. So it took about 2 years. And I was like, you know what? Let me try this Knick thing. And another reason, this one was very selfish and only centered around me. I have been terrified of the concept of death my entire life. And as it closer in my walk with Jesus, I've become less scared of it, but conceptually it terrifies me. That not existing is just a very crazy concept. And so when I became a Knick fan, I said, you know what? When I'm a Knick fan and we win the championship, this is 2002, all right? When we win the championship next year or in 2 years, then I can have that memory of me and my dad celebrating together. Well, 25 years later, I had been waiting for this moment that now came to me tonight, which is now when I close my eyes for the final time, 25, 30 years from now, and I take my final breath, I will not be surrounded by a wife or kids because I made that choice not to have children and not to get married. And I'm very okay and very at peace with that decision. But my marriage, my first child memory is what transpired tonight between my father and I when I just collapsed into his arms and he held me up and he said, this is for us. And he said that we did it. And we did, because as the different eras of Isaiah and Donnie Walsh and Glenn Grunwald and Phil Jackson and Steve Mills happened, I was going through my own epochs and eras of degeneracy and self-harm and alcoholism and abuse to others and abuse to myself and suicide attempts. And my father was there for all of it, to call me with his sixth sense, to know when I needed him to call me and pick me up and take me to watch the Knicks. And now I got to celebrate that moment, and I saw his face. I saw what joy looked like in his face. It is something that I have never been able to give him myself, but I was able to share with him in that moment because it was just as important to him to watch it with me as it was for me to watch it with him. So now when I'm in that room alone and I only have a ceiling fan to look at, I won't be scared anymore, because now I can close my eyes and come back to the night and hear Mike Breen in the background, baptizing us in his wonderful words of champion, and hugging my dad with our sweat blending together into one and smelling the musk of his neck and the texture of his hair. And I'll close my eyes peacefully because I got that moment that will help me carry me to the other side where he'll be waiting for me, and I'll meet him there.
That's awesome, bro. That's awesome.
Yeah, sports really like unites us. I know with me and my dad, like the Knicks is something that we always have in common. Like I told y'all before, my dad used to be a soccer player, in college, All-American. But once he went to work, he put football behind him. It became something in the background, but he always had a soft spot for the Knicks. And I think it was Patrick Ewing's story is something that related to him as an immigrant. Like having an accent, like being an other.
Yeah.
Being in his field, like he was my dad is a mathematics major, and like they make fun of your accent, like, so he really connected with that story, and we're always like follow the Knicks. That's something we always had in common. Like even though with the soccer thing, I remember we used to have like a back porch in the half. The back porch used to be full of trophies. Over time, he tossed all the trophies. Like it's not important, but like the Knicks is the one thing constant. Like he'll always follow the Knicks. It's something it's part of his identity. It's like the one thing from when I was 6 years old, he always watched the Knicks.
Awesome.
We always watched the Knicks.
Awesome, man. Sports bringing people together, man. This became like a therapy session a little bit, like cleansing, like cleansing the soul. Like the Knicks championship cleansed everybody's soul and brought everybody even closer.
Man,
crazy night, man.
You want to hear something crazy? My dad is really a Laker fan. I got into basketball, like the Knicks won because the rest of my family is big Knicks fans. But like back then, more so not now. I'm probably the biggest Knicks fan in my family, of course. But I mentioned it because Fritz mentioned that his dad was a big Patrick Ewing fan. And that's what my dad was, because he made me think he was a Knicks fan because he was a big Pat Ewing fan. Like you couldn't tell him anything about Patrick Ewing. So that's kind of how some of the, I got into the Knicks because my dad always was watching the Knicks game. He never missed one. So I wanted to see, you want to see what they do when you sit next to and you learn the game a lot like that. So yeah, I used to go to barbecues and the whole barbecue was stopped, y'all. Like the whole thing was stopped because they done brung the TV outside. They watching the Knicks in the playoffs. That was the start of my fandom. That's how it started for me.
What's up?
You know what's crazy? I remember '94 when the Knicks was in the finals, and they turned off the finals to show the OJ chase, and I was so mad. I didn't even really know who OJ was. I'm like, wow, man, put the Knicks back on. Man, what are y'all doing? I was so mad.
It's like we don't care what that man did.
Exactly.
I was like, what the hell?
Exactly.
Who is this person? I didn't even know because I didn't really follow football back then, so I definitely didn't know who OJ was. But I was watching the Knicks. I was hyped. We was in the finals. They turned off the finals to show this dude getting chased down the highway.
Terrible.
I'm like, yo, turn this guy off. What the hell is going on? Like,
I remember. Yeah, I remember when I think it was the Houston Rockets. No, was it Houston or was it Cleveland when they was playing flip the bottle at the end of the bench versus us?
Oh,
Cleveland.
It was Houston who left early. Houston left early. James Harden, Houston.
Yes.
I'll never forget it. They left early. That's why we swept your ass.
Yeah.
Oh
that
man.
was part of what I sent to Lee last night. Man, I got a lot of friends. I went to school in Boston, so college in Boston. So a lot of my friends are from Boston. They obviously are Celtics fans. I grew up a Yankee fan. They're all Red Sox fans, and I'm a Jets fan. And they're all Pats fans. So like all my friends are assholes. They all troll me. And then my New York friends, they're all fans of players. Basically, they were Jordan fans, Kobe fans,
Right.
LeBron fans. You get the gist.
Yeah,
AI
yeah.
fans. Basically, anyone that's about to win the championship, that's who they're fans of. So right now, they were Wemby fans. So all my whole life, they just been trolling me. So I've gotten into a lot of arguments with my friends.
My life.
Like,
Yup.
That's my life.
yeah, like, and finally we're on the right side, guys. I'm just so happy, man. I can't. So
A cousin I share my birthday with. Yeah, I share my birthday with 3 of my cousins. Fun fact, random fact. I share my birthday with 3 of my cousins, but one of them is a diehard Spurs fan. So this is gonna be crazy. And I went to school in Texas, so you already know the amount of chit chat they've been trying to come this way.
Oh yeah. Spurs fans, yeah, I can already know.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like me. Yeah, you got Texas friends, and I got Boston friends.
No, I was in New York. You was either a New York fan or a Jordan fan when I was.
Yeah. Oh, when I was growing up, my friends were Jordan fans. Yeah,
it was all Jordan fans, and then I became the biggest Allen Houston fan. I used to get in arguments with everybody about Allen Houston.
Yeah, I was
everybody.
I was a big Allen Houston fan when he was in Detroit with Grant Hill. I thought they was the parent of a lifetime. I was a huge fan of his in Detroit. I thought that was going to, and then he came here. I was like, woo! I wore number 20 partly because of him. A lot because of a WNBA player by the name of Deanna Noah. If you know, you know. She's super underrated. But yeah, he was other part. Shooters wear 20, right? I was a shooter.
Yeah, 20 means you a shooter. Facts.
Oh man, it's just good. It's good getting over that hump and not having to hear the 50-year joke anymore, yo. It officially dies today, and it's funny because I have like a group chat of friends from back in the day. Like it's like I have church friends, school friends, and the church friends are who I was arguing with about Allen Houston for like years. So like for years, them specifically, it was like it'd be me versus like 7 people. So like when we won the chip today, I was in the group chat like I will never hear the Knicks having won in 50 years ever again. It dies today.
Wait, tomorrow is Sunday. So are you going to church tomorrow?
Nah, I'm not going to church tomorrow.
Me neither.
So I haven't gone to church in a long time.
If that was me arguing with my church friends, I would have had my championship church outfit ready. Like,
wrong with the jersey.
I'm going to church on Sunday. This is going to be the best church sermon ever.
Orange tie.
See what Ewing's on? Yeah.
Have the original ties, right?
I just showed up with my Knicks cape.
My man go find a Knicks blazer.
Oh man.
We got another super chat. Oh no, I want Ryan to go.
Just saying something right quick because everybody talking about like how they became Knicks fans and things like that, and it just reminded me like because there was a time in my life when I was a kid and I didn't really have any like affiliation with any teams because it was like my family, they really weren't into like basketball like that, Like I remember like Jamaica making the World Cup in '98 and my family going wild over the Reggae Boys in the World Cup in '98. And like, I used to like watch, like a lot of soccer in those days. And, and I watched basketball and like I like Michael Jordan and things like that, but I never really like stuck to a team. And then Knicks had that '99 finals run and I'm like, and then, I was like, I was like, I think 12 that year. And I was like, yo, you know what? Like, I'm just going to dedicate myself to being a Knicks fan because I was like, yo, I'm from New York. the Knicks is New York's team. I'm like, why not just support the home team, man? And I was like, and it's funny because like all my friends, like none of them were Knicks fans, yo. Like they were either fans of Kobe, fans of LeBron.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
none of them were Knicks fans, yo. And like, Jay Ellis and everybody else are like, yeah, it would just be arguments or like just mad jokes, mad jokes because like during those years, man, like 05, 06, 07, 08, like it was just terrible, man. And
even the mellow years, like
yeah,
we had a chance, but we was never gonna beat LeBron.
Right.
For real, yo. And then just to see it come around full circle because like, yo, like one of my friends, like, because like one of my friends had a baby shower like last Sunday, and he was basically saying like, yo, you know what, man, like I'm proud to see like what the Knicks are doing right now. He was like, yo, I only know 2 Knicks fans in my life. He was like Spike Lee and you, Ryan. Like he said, those are the only 2 Knicks fans I've known in my life, yo. And like once the Knicks won the championship, like when I say all my friends, I mean like all my friends, because they all know like Ryan is the one serious Knicks fan that that I've known in my life, and like friends from like all over, like friends who live in like Texas, friends who live in like Detroit, like friends who live like not even in the city, just hitting me up like, yo, Ryan, congratulations on the Knicks win the chip and this and that, and and it's just crazy because it's like it just come full circle. Like the same friends that were like making fun of the Knicks, and then me and them get into arguments over the Knicks throughout the years is congratulating me this year. Like, yo, I'm happy for you, man. Like, congrats.
Yo,
crazy, man.
People haven't spoke to in years. Yo, people who haven't spoke to in years haven't even told me happy birthday. I'm getting text
for real.
Congratulations. I'm like,
yo, ask Lee. The blurb I sent him yesterday, I said a lot of my life, a lot of people was like, yo, Al, you the biggest fan, biggest Knicks fan I know other than Spike Lee. And for a lot of my life, I kind of believed that because I was such a crazy Knicks fan. And then when the Twitters and all that started coming around and when I started doing content, I'm like, yo, there's actually people that might be a little bit crazier than me. Like Jay Ellis, you might got me beat, bro.
Me, man.
You might got me.
He's got me beat too.
And I respect the hell out of you for that, yo. For real.
Start
this channel 10 years ago, man, out of a garage and SoundCloud, bro. And
bro.
Listen, let me tell you something. 6 months ago, me and Rod got 17 views on the show, on a Nick Life Crisis show. And I was like, I remember messaging him and I was like, what are we doing to get our views up? Because I don't like talking to myself. This takes a lot of work. Like, I'm not feeling this. Like, this, I love the Knicks, but this is actually like, what are we doing? Like, how are we making this grow? And I'm sure, like, when you started, like, back in 2016 on SoundCloud, you might have had some of those days, bro. And for you to stick with it all the way till now, we're on the cusp of 10,000 subscribers and a chip. Come on, we're getting to 10,000 subscribers tomorrow. KLC at noon tomorrow. We getting 10,000 subscribers.
Let's go.
Yo, we just want a chip. Ain't no way we not getting 10,000 subscribers.
Well, we getting that 10K. To be real, Al, it's like why I started was like a plethora of reasons. It was like a bunch of things that was happening at one time that made me start it. But it was like one was like my dad. My dad was going through stuff. My dad has Alzheimer's, and he turned that year. And I watched him become like very sharp and competent to like something completely different. And he was working his job at Chase, and all of a sudden he gets laid off. The family all of a sudden couldn't fend for themselves. I'm trying to find my way in my career, and I'm trying to figure things out myself. So at that time, I was just like, I was just trying stuff, to be honest with you. I was just trying stuff. And the thing is, I got into podcasting because of Combat Jack, because of it was Combat Jack. was one.
Combat Jack.
He really got me into it. Anthony MSG. Anthony MSG knows this. I told him a couple of times. I a big fan of Joe Budden podcast as well, who ended up blocking me years later because I was in some weird Twitter group chat that I had nothing to do with. Like I had nothing to do with it. I ended up just being casually blocked.
That's hilarious.
Still blocked to this day. The KOT channel, the KOT Twitter is blocked to this day. But it's like when I started it, it wasn't a lot of people doing it. And to be honest with you, I was like, I'm one of those people who kind of, one of the things I feel like I see things coming sometimes before they happen, or I see a path before everybody else sees the path. So when we started it, there wasn't crowded field, is what I'm saying. So if you used to start it now, it's different. When I started, it was a couple people on SoundCloud and that's it. Then we got to YouTube. There was KFTV, Nothing But Knicks, and KOT, and that was it. It was just us three. And then I went to my friends. I was like, "Yo, we're only doing this once a week. We're not going to go anywhere doing this once a week. We need to do this like 3-4 times a week." And they was like, "They got lives." Like, nah, we can't do that. We got lives. That's how I ended up pairing up with Omi because he was like, "Yes, let's do." So for me, I've seen how you grow something from nothing to something. I've seen it firsthand. So like similar to Phil, I'm building something else from nothing to something, and then I have to damn near start over. So it's like I kept going because almost like Phil's like, nah, no, I'm not seeing that. I'm not using a lot of my brain power to help this, knowing how to do it, and then just be like, oh, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
And then so I kept moving. And then, like I said before, there's days I'm like, nah, I'm done with this. And then every time I felt like I was about to quit, like something happened.
But you understand that that's a different level of fandom than like, and people always use Spike Lee's name, but bro, you're a way bigger fan than Spike Lee. Like he don't put in half the work that you put in, that any of us put in, any of us here. He just shows up to games because he got money. and he might have been the reason why we lost a lot of the games in the 90s.
That's crazy. That's funny because I feel like Anthony MSG is a bigger fan than me. I feel like he's a bigger fan than me. Yeah, so it's like when y'all say that, I'm like,
he's a big fan, but the barometer is usually like Spike Lee, but like that's not a good barometer because he just shows up to games and talks crap and makes us lose. You don't like to do content. It's a lot of work, man. It is a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
It is a
like
lot of work.
I used to listen to Jay Ellis when I was in my cubicle. Like I would download all the Knicks podcasts, and every day I'm listening to ESPN. And Jay Ellis, you know, when he was part of the other pod and when he had his own pod, I literally enjoyed it. And I don't enjoy post games. Because I thought that's pointless. What are they talking about? It's nonsense. But the references, like funny references, the research, I really enjoyed it. And like there came a time, like what happened in my job, they kind of screwed me. I was out of work for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And Jay Ellis was on his podcast, and you could tell Jay Ellis was kind of tired. And I was like, man, let me reach out to Jay Ellis to see if he needs any help. Because I ain't doing nothing right now. I'm not doing anything right now. And I think what he's doing right now, man, is amazing. Because you know what? It could keep my attention. And I, in most post game, couldn't keep my attention. I turned it off.
Yeah, the crazy part is I feel like there's still more we can do with the show that's more production based. I just cut down on it because I was getting burnt out. But if If I had everything exactly how I had in my head, all the resources I wanted, man, listen. Because if you watch the old shows where they had cuts, edits, this thing's flying in, freaking. I was like, I was doing all that myself and working a 9 to 5 and doing 2 shows, and I was doing graphics for 2 shows.
Yeah, and
so it was
when JLS was doing that, and then I kind of helped him in with that. I would get people online sending me messages, being like, I see this edit, and I wonder how you did this edit in under 50 hours, and I'd be like, nah, it took 50 hours. But I did it in 2 days. And it takes that type of it takes that kind of dedication. Like
I would
nowadays,
do that myself while doing the show.
Like nowadays, we got StreamYard and all these things was like resource hungry movies running through your computer. And if the 3 hours it took to process it, if it froze in that middle of the process, you had to start over.
Yeah, that's why I say when I added people, it was like pivotal parts that like helped things keep the train moving. Fritz was like a pivotal part.
How in the world did you make it through that 13-win season?
I don't know. You know how Jalen Brunson says 1 day at a time? It was literally that. It was literally that. It was literally like, okay, what's the next day? Okay, what's the next day? Word. Okay, let's get this graphic. Okay, who's the player we interested in? Oh, word. Everybody's excited about Kevin Knox. Okay, we talking about Kevin Knox.
I can resonate with that. Yeah, you will find a way to get excited about the last person on the bench.
Exactly.
I remember those days. Like me and Jels would have arguments over if Trey Burke was a point guard or not, and things like that.
That was a big argument too.
You'd be like,
so shout out to Kathy. Kathy used to instigate fights between me and Ryan all the time. And it would make for great podcasts. Let me tell you. She'd be like, Ryan, you gonna take that from Jay Ellis? And he'd be like, another thing.
What about this one? Like, would you give him a second 10-day? And you'd be arguing about a second 10-day? Like, come on, man.
And people would love
second 10-day, bro.
People would love listening to us argue about the third, fourth player, or they would love that. Yo, there was one time I did a video breakdown of like 2 10-day contract dudes head to head, and that joint got like 3,000 views, bro. I swear to you, because Knicks fans like me were crazy. I don't remember who it. I have to go through the archives, but like when you don't have anybody and you feel like you find a diamond in the rough, that's what Knicks fans love. Knicks fans love the new thing. And to be honest with you, as a Knicks fan, I wasn't just trying to sell them stuff. I was hopeful too. I was like, maybe this is the diamond in the rough. So I believe it. I'm like, this 5'11" point guard from the G League could be something.
All right. I was Langston Galloway. Damian Dotson.
I was fighting with people about Langston Galloway.
Jerry and Grant.
Yeah, I had a whole catchphrase. I had a Damian Dotson catchphrase. Everybody knew it. Every time Jay Ellis came on, free dot, god damn it. That was a whole it go on like wildfire, yo. Every time I told you Damian Dotson was
while you say free dot, I was saying free Willie. Gomez, like free Willie.
Eric Gomez.
See, people know about the Die Hive. If you were OKOT, if you know about
didn't I tell you when I first got here, I looked at like the Instagram, and your Instagram bio still said like something. That's like
followed by Damian Dotson. And you know why he followed
famous appearances, Damian Dotson. I said, yo, bro, you gotta change this, bro.
And you know why he followed us? Do you know why he followed us? Because we just bigging him up every time. Do you know who else? Do you know who else followed us?
Who?
Trey Burke's dad. Trey Burke's dad followed my personal account because we was calling Trey Burke like Minnie Iverson And you made a whole you made merch and everything.
That's diabolical.
Yo, there was a time when Trey Burke
Yo,
was
these are wild times.
cooking. There was a time when Trey Burke was
It
cooking
was,
people.
Yeah, he
It
was.
was.
Cooking people. Remember we had a Trey Burke drawstring bag and everything. Remember that?
Birkin bag.
Yeah, man. And then there was one time that Trey Burke didn't play bad. He was playing bad, and we was on the show and we was talking bad Trey Burke, and I felt like his pops got tired of us. He's like, man,
and now we champions. Holy
now we
crap.
champions. Now we champions.
So wait, damn, we got to talk about this in the chat or outside of this, but we got the Knicks Life Crisis show tomorrow. What other shows do we even have? I don't even know if we have any other shows.
I don't know.
I know, like I'm doing my channel, but hopefully we could do like.
I know we're gonna have off season stuff, but
I feel like I want to invite. I feel like this is a good time to see if I can get Chuck on the channel.
We definitely need like championship. Like,
yeah, I feel like I want to get Chuck on the channel. I actually had that in my brain. See if I can get Chuck on the channel.
I'm gonna try to get Andy Curry.
Yeah, since he's been, like he knows a lot about the Knicks history. He's seen different eras. I feel like it'd be good conversation.
I can't hear because my computer whispering.
Oh man, this show hasn't hardly been a recap. It's kind of been like a session of
we haven't gotten into like how we actually won this game. Maybe that's for another day.
Yeah, maybe I'll hop on KLC tomorrow. Maybe.
Yeah, pull up, everybody, pull up, man. It's gonna be a family reunion.
I'll be there too.
I got some funny things. You know, obviously, I always like covering little funny stuff. Keeping it a little bit light, not too much heavy on analytics, but I will try to cover some things. So maybe could get some of you guys to jump in and give some insights on
I'll join you,
what you saw during the game.
SK was there for the man when we had the Manscaped.
Yeah, I remember that.
The Manscaped sponsor. Oh shoot, yeah.
This is what Jalen Brunson. This is the recap right here. Jalen Brunson, dagger after dagger after dagger.
Daggers, bro.
Dagger after dagger.
I haven't even looked at the box score. Did y'all say that he had 45 points?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
45.
And then
What?
that fourth quarter is Wemby's kryptonite. Get in the gym, son. Leader.
Yep. He gassed.
I said that we would win every fourth
Get in
quarter.
the gym, son.
I said we would win every fourth quarter in this series, and we didn't. We lost a couple of them, but what I should have said was Wemby was going to be exhausted every fourth quarter because he definitely was.
Yeah.
I definitely called that though. First pregame.
Yeah.
It takes too much energy for that guy to move.
Look,
and then you want him to play the whole court on defense and then be your savior on offense. Not at that size. Not at that size.
On top of all of that, he's been baby.
For real. Oh, he got froze.
And then he played FIBA this summer. And now this is his first playoff run. And he made it all the way to the finals. And he emptied the tank against OKC. There's no way. To me, the longer this series went, the more advantage we had. Some people said the longer it went, the more confidence they gained. I don't really agree. I think they were on E when they got to the series, and they were just I never really thought they stood a chance.
I didn't either. I didn't even think we played our best basketball either. But
we didn't. Yeah, you're right. We didn't.
It was nowhere near our best basketball at all.
Facts.
But it's crazy that rebound again. Well, the missed free throw, I enjoyed that very much again. But the rebound when Mitch sunned him, because he fouled him. He was holding him the whole time and didn't move him, not even a bit. Like Mitch and Cat, even Cat's defense, Huck Porty's too, defense on moving down the stretch, they kind of like bottled him up. I seen I guess he didn't want to talk to the English media, but they said in the French asked him what he's gonna work on. next year, and he basically said like Jalen Brunson, he wants to be more in control of the game. He said he felt like it was parts where he didn't have control of the game. You disappeared. You can't. Your frame doesn't allow you unless you get a hook shot. His frame is not going to allow him to back many people down because all you got to get a low base on him.
Well, a lot of people said that he doesn't have a go-to move, really. Like, right? He doesn't have like that fadeaway. He doesn't have a hook shot. He does like how do you get a bucket other than rolling to the basket and getting a dunk? Like
exactly,
Like I was a fan, but I didn't realize how big of a crybaby. Again, I don't do crybaby.
Same.
And cocky.
Yeah, and the arrogance again is their downfall. That is their downfall because you're not going to learn that way.
I'm gonna take it a step further. I mean, I was the first person in the media to say the Spurs were a championship contender starting at the end of last season. And look what happened. We ended up playing them in the finals. But I would take this further with Wembanyama. He's a dirty MFer, man. He knows that he has disadvantages on the court because of his lack of a go-to move. And he's not getting the superstar whistle consistently. And he tries to rectify that by being a dirty-ass bastard. And there were some moves. It was also so obvious that the league did not want to suspend him. So they would look past certain egregious moves. And I walked away from the series with 3 understandings. 1, he's an asshole. 2, he's a choke artist. And we didn't know that yet because they were either dominant or they would lose to the other good teams. But against us, absolutely choked at the free throw line. And 3, the NBA is absolutely rigged to some degree, 100% because the refs were absolutely in San Antonio's bad. Not to let them win the series, but to extend it with as many quarters as possible and try to squeeze every effing penny out of the viewership when you're already setting record numbers. Just let the game have its purity. Don't try to dilute it.
Definitely.
I agree. And now that everything is over, I would just like to say I thoroughly enjoyed watching Mitch hit the fuck out this dude. Me too. I love that shit. I don't care. I was like, when he hit him with the elbow, I was like, yes, Mitch.
It is a little bit sweeter being able to win against the whistle too. Like, and everyone saw that and everyone could see that. Like, they did all of that and still couldn't beat us. Like, can't nobody put no asterisk next to our name. Nobody was injured on the other team that played against us. We played against a fully healthy squad every single round, and we put BTA on all of them. All of them.
The crazy part too is today's game was the least controversial as far as the whistle, and that's crazy to think because Jalen Brunson got flagrant fouled, clear as day.
Bro, he was getting hacked all day long.
But this was the least controversial whistle of the whole series. For this game to be the least controversial whistle is crazy. That means the other ones were like
the people next to me at the watch party were losing their mind on the whistle.
Like
I was like, y'all haven't been watching the rest of the series. Like they've been hacking them the whole series.
My mister, he watched the last 2 games, like fully watched it. Normally he'll be in the same room, peeking, but like he was in tune the last 2 games. And the first thing he said was, "They cheating." Like that's the first thing he said.
Ev, you a point guard, right? Ev, you a point guard. They was fouling him on every single play. Hand check, crazy.
Hand checking, but the whole thing, I'm cool with physicality. Like I like defense. I'm the 90s style of basketball is my brand. Like minus like the fight, the punching, the dirty stuff. I used to get in trouble because I wouldn't play dirty. Like I had a coach that used to tell us to poke people in their belly button when they shot.
My coach told me to do that too. Yeah.
But I couldn't do stuff like that. I wanted to lock you up without doing any of that. So I see I want that, but let it go the other way. I found that they were punishing us way too much for good physical defense. Yeah. If I'm beating the person to the spot and the offensive player just keep banging pulls, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, I feel you.
What am I? How am
Yeah.
I? And especially if I'm a smaller guard, exactly what am I supposed to
Facts.
do? You want me to just lay down and let him go to the rim? That's crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For real.
So
It's funny.
that's my whole thing about it. And then they were doing a lot of it in front of the ref. It got so bad that he couldn't stop. He couldn't overlook it anymore.
It
You
got so
start seeing
bad that you
yeah,
saw. It got so bad you saw Jalen Brunson actually losing his
yeah,
cool a little bit and
yeah.
spazzing on the refs, and
And
that's
then
not in his character. I
and then
saw him
shout
go
out to
crazy
who
on the ref.
I don't know who said it, but about Jose Alvarado being a great pickup, a great teammate. Because a lot of times when players, even Cat was about to lose his cool, it's Jose. They're bringing him back.
That's
It's
true.
Jose that's getting him away from him.
That's out of character because he's usually one of those ones that's going to steal on somebody first.
Yeah.
Yeah, not in that instinct. I think it's more so let me do it. You get what I mean? Like not you know what I mean? Like YouTube, let me do it. You know, I think that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when he picked up Wemby by the leg, I was like,
I'm surprised that wasn't a tech.
Nah, that was a makeup. That was what it was. I told my mister when it happened. I
Yeah,
said they gave us one back. That's all that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. We know this. We know this season when he punched the guy from Phoenix, like that's the moment I knew he was gonna be in it.
Yeah.
That's like I'm like, yo, like he's absolutely gonna be in there.
When we got him and Jeremy Shonen, that's the moment that I knew we was really going to win the championship. And that's when I knew Leon really, really knows what he's doing. The only thing I've ever said wrong about Leon was I did not like that he didn't hold Tibbs accountable. That was my only gripe against Leon. I've loved everything he's done since he's got here. Minus maybe the second Alec Burke Chuck 10th time. Other than that, you know what I mean? I've been on board with most of all his moves because he's never put all the eggs in one basket. If one thing doesn't go wrong, he's always making an exit route where he can correct it or something. So then we didn't have bench scoring, right? So we had Deuce, but we didn't have anything else. We didn't have bench. We didn't have veteran. We didn't have a bunch of two-ways. So he went and got all these two-ways, right? Then he gets the likes of filling out the bench with Shaman. Then you say, oh, we don't have bench scoring. Okay, I'm going to give you Jordan Clarkson, right? So then that's another person that during the season could come on and give you an instant bucket by himself. Somebody else that can give a bucket by himself. Then everybody said we were soft. We was too soft. So he went and got the likes of Grand Theft GTA, which also gets kills two birds with one stone basically, because you got the other playmaker, the other ball handler you wanted to, and the grit, the grime, the heart, the hustle, other than Josh Hart and Mitch basically. Then you go get Jeremy Shohan, another person that it maybe whatever you don't know what the season may look like, somebody just in case who's a vet, who knows, who grit, grimy, tough, will ruffle feathers. He cool with that. So now you're filling out the other aspects of the team. And that's what you need. You just need a whole team. And he felt like every department of making a team, he filled it. And then you talk about having the likes of Mitch coming off your bench. Like this team was crazy. And then I've always felt even Leon Rose is teaching me still. I always thought you couldn't do both. Contend for a championship and build your youth. But Mike Brown and Leon Rose have showed me that is not true, because you've seen Boston try to do it with Kyrie in their group and that didn't work out. You see a bunch of people try to do it, but they did it because we still have our youth that they got valuable minutes this year, still learning and feeling like they're a part and not just waiting for no reason. You get what I mean? So they're still developing, and at the same time of us having the team that we already have. Yeah. So it's crazy.
My biggest prop, I said it on the Knicks nightcap. My biggest props to Leon Rose was like, how in the hell did he have that foresight to see that ball handling, which is it's kind of like I guess it's kind of like a little bit of a small thing, because he realized that we had a lack of ball handling on the team. But if you ask any of the fans, they would have always told you, especially you, Jay Ellis, because you're a big Deuce fan, would have been like, nah, Deuce could handle it. Deuce could bring up the ball.
I
like,
never said that.
Yeah,
But you a Deuce fan.
I'm a Deuce fan, but I was not on the Deuce
But
camp.
most fans would have been like, yo, Deuce could bring it up. Josh could bring it up. Macau could bring it up. But for
He was on Cole. He
Leon
was
Rose,
saying
who was agent, he ain't even really like supposed to be some crazy basketball mind. And for him to have the foresight to see that this small problem on this team, backup ball handling, could like cause us a championship. That's incredible foresight, man. Like,
I think it's deeper than
swing a little trade that literally won us game 4. Like, I think that won us game 4.
I mean, we lost
It's crazy.
against the Pacers because we didn't have enough ball.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
that's where
because they was hounding us against the Pacers. You're right. Yes.
right, and then we was trying to even Macau today, man. Macau.
They was hounding him again today. Yeah, you're right.
I was having Pacers flashbacks.
Oh, I know we celebrating, but I got one thing. Deuce, I'm back on you. You bet that basketball, wherever vacation, if you on the beach celebrating with your friend, you better get to a hard top of the beach and get the dribbling. Nike commercial.
That has been his thing. That has been his thing since he's been on the Knicks, and he's never developed it. So I don't think he's ever going to.
I thought he got better.
Guard. That's what he is.
I thought he got better. I thought he got better this year. He showed flashes, but
In the beginning,
this playoffs, nope, they was locked up century. He was Akon.
Yep.
But Macau needs to work on that too. Like they and Josh, they need to work on their handle because they kind of got exposed a little bit, and you best believe next year people are going to pressure them too.
I'm okay on Deuce is worse.
Oh no, he is worse. He's worse, but for sure.
Nah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, he's worse. He's worse for sure, and he's not. It's also like a speed thing. Like Jose has a speed thing too. So like,
yeah. Oh, he definitely does.
Yeah. Like Deuce is worse, and I feel like Deuce has speed, but I don't think he's fast with the ball. I think
he's not.
Yeah, he has speed.
He
But
got
he's
a
not
weird
fast.
dribble mechanics. It's weird. Like he dribble kind of. It's weird. It's just weird.
Yeah.
It's not a tight dribble, I guess.
No.
But we'll see what happens next year with Jose and Kolick and
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do
We're
think
gonna
the
have
Knicks,
some good off-season talks. Yeah, for sure.
yeah, I do think the Knicks have a plethora of small guards where a couple guys might be expendable.
Yeah,
depending on who's out there and what they can get for them and things of that nature.
Yeah,
intentionally. I think I know we're talking about Alvarado being like I think it's more like a quadruple contract. His contract is so unique that he intentionally got that contract. It is very, 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 very unique. It is very, very unique.
You mean for somebody else to pay him, they would have to do or us?
No, I think the Knicks just built in a lot of flexibility this summer. They built a lot of flexibility this summer.
That's what's
Is
up.
his contract going down?
It goes down, or he can cancel it.
Oh.
And basically, if the Knicks need a little bit of room, they might ask him to cancel it.
Yeah,
Like nobody has had a glow up like Jose Alvarado. You know what I mean?
My man in commercials.
This dude is in every commercial.
He likes all these guys. He likes, these are his friends.
Yeah, so he's on every commercial. Like if the Knicks have a very, very unique situation with Alvarado, where they may ask him for some money, or they may ask him to be a very rich man somewhere else to help the team out.
I think there's no doubt he should be the backup point guard next year.
Well, we'll see. It's a business.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
it's a business. So.
Word. All right, yo. I need to go to bed because I'm tired.
I think my adrenaline then fell down. The high that came down. I feel
Yeah. Everybody parade on Tuesday.
Thursday.
Oh dang. Shit, I'm gonna have to hit you guys back on that. Dang, I gotta figure that out. All right.
I gotta figure it out too.
Oh no, we're not giving Tibbs no shout outs.
Oh, hold on. Let me just read this last.
Tibbs.
Yeah, let me just read this.
Honestly, Tibbs might deserve an honorary ring just for one reason. He did lay the foundation.
I agree.
For this team, he did lay the foundation.
He did.
I agree.
Oh, and also Malcolm Brogdon deserves the ring. Like
I agree
he
with that too.
literally saved
And
Tyler
Yabusele.
Cole's career.
And Yabusele.
And Yabusele.
All right, one more super chat. Shout
We
out
got
to
two.
Angelo. Oh,
Two more.
Oh, gosh, okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Angelo who sends a $2 super chat. Says JLS, we finally did it. Congrats to all of us. Thank you.
Heck
Yes,
yeah,
congrats to
heck yeah.
everybody.
Let's go, man.
You got 10 super chats today.
And then my homie, who I met in 2019 at the opening day game in San Antonio, him and I was there with my dad. He remembers my father, and he was there with his best buddy. And we were down there because Reggie Bullock his girlfriend gave us the press things. So we went down there, and I got this hat signed by Kevin Knotts and Bobby Portis and every other bum, including Steve.
I was
Mills
gonna say a bunch of bums.
Steve Mills bum ass is somewhere on this hat. But listen, you can't hurt him anymore. So listen, man, John Baines, bro, we got to link up in New York for the parade, man. He does a 1999 super chat. He says, "I can relate to you guys. Shout out to y'all stories as people. Hashtag Knicks Unite us. Appreciate you very much.
Heck yeah.
Very happy on the channel.
All right, yo. That's the show. Thank you guys for watching.
All right.
I mean, I'm tired, bro.
KLC at noon.
No, check out KLC at noon.
Yeah.
There'll probably be more of a breakdown tomorrow at noon than it was today. Today was more like an emotion show.
Yeah, for real. Can't blame us.
Right, but you can't blame us, man. But tomorrow might be a little bit more about the game and their emotions as well. Cause I know Ryan was gonna have something to say. All right, yo. That's the show. Thank you guys for watching. And as always,
shout out to Worldwide West. Everywhere we go, we leave a worldwide mess.
Man, there's no mess, man. There's gonna be a parade
No mess,
on Thursday.
baby.
All right.
Oh, I love you guys, man. Let's go, man.
Thank you guys for watching.
New York, big city of dreams. New York, big city of dreams.